He's having a little snooze. Hey, your daddy's taking your tatars later. Thought I'd get his name registered, love, what do you think?
Yeah, and don't forget, William James Corker.
Oh, that is a right mouthful, that, Jackie.
Jimmy, we've been through this. I said William, you said James. Corker was stuck with.
He's a unique little person. We should call him something different, something like, I don't know, Kiefer or Keanu. Hey, that's a good one, isn't it? Keanu Corker sounds good, that.
Oh, yeah, I can just imagine it. Yeah, Keanu, get in, get your dinner down, yeah? Look, Jimmy, names like that, they're fine if you're a film star, but the kids round here, they'd make his life hell.
Not as much as if he was called William. Look, I'll compromise with you. Billy.
No, Jimmy.
Jackie.
Jimmy, just give the kid a name he'll be proud of, please.
Don't worry, my love. I will.
Jacqueline, stay exactly where you are. Don't take another step.
Why, what's up?
This branch I warned you about, you were just going to walk straight into it.
A branch? Oh, for God's sake, Ben, you nearly frightened the life
That
out
could
of
have
me
been
then.
very nasty.
Oh, it could have taken your eye out or anything. Julia, oh, don't tell me you're following me and all.
Hey, what you take me for? I'm a busy career woman just like you. I'm on my way to the farmhouse if you don't mind.
I'm sorry, I just got a bit of a fright.
This really
that's
isn't
all.
good enough, you know. I'm going to have to get on to the council again. You do realise, don't you, that when you move into this flat of yours, you won't have me there to look out for you. Are you sure you're going to be able to manage?
Bing, I'm not planning on being like this for the rest of my life, you know.
I just don't understand how she can divorce me. What grounds does she have?
She's citing unreasonable behaviour, apparently.
She's the one who's behaving unreasonably.
You're going to have to brace yourself, Ollie. She's also served you with a statement of arrangement.
Arrangements for what?
Well, it's a document which outlines the arrangements she's made for your son, where he'll live, which school he'll attend.
Hang on. Who said that he'd be living with her?
Well, it's not written in stone, it's only a proposal. We can contest it if you like. But, as I'm sure you're aware, the courts will usually go with what the child wants. So, at the end of the day, it'll be down to Daniel.
I see.
It's not as bad as it sounds. Your wife has made provision for contact on the form. It says here Daniel can stay with you 2 weekends out of each month.
2 weekends? What, and I'm supposed to be grateful for that? Is she trying to alienate me from my son?
I know it's difficult. We can try and get more contact if that's what you want.
I just want what's best for Dan. And to be totally honest with you, I'm not sure it's in his best interest that he live with his mother. The woman's unstable. I don't think that I can trust her to take care of him properly.
Oh, my heart goes out to her. Poor girl.
I know, it's tragic, Julia, but with the wonderful things they're doing in eye surgery these days, there's always hope.
What? You mean they could give her an eye transplant?
Well, I suppose technically speaking, yes, that's what they'll do. They'll simply replace the damaged corneas with new ones.
New ones? Where from?
Well, you know, people who don't need them anymore.
You mean dead people? Oh, God bless us and save us. Jackie Dixon's going to be walking round with dead men's eyes in her head. She could do with getting one of them nice blind dogs. We could start collecting bottle tops for her.
Hopefully, Julia, it won't come to that.
No. Oh, Dolly Sparrow's cousin Mabel had a guide dog, you know. We led her a merry dance, it did. He parked outside the butcher's for an hour, and there she was, standing there, thinking she'd at the bus stop wait for the number 27. Oh, there's Jimmy Corker's new baby. Let's go and have a little look, eh? Yui! Oh, let's have a look at your little pudding then.
You will?
Oh, isn't he lovely? Oh, look at his little arms.
Yes, it's a fine little fellow, very sturdy.
Oh, what's his name then? Have you decided?
Yep, just been to register him. It's, Calvin.
Calvin? Where'd you get that from?
That's unusual. Am I right in thinking that's an American name?
Don't know. Just came to me, you know.
Do you know, I've heard that somewhere. I've seen it. Can I have a little cuddle then?
Well, I don't mind, but I think Jackie would get upset.
Always ready with a smart remark, aren't you, Jimmy Corkill? I thought having a new little baby might make you turn over a new leaf.
Yeah, well, don't hold your breath.
Well,
Oh, he's a very healthy-looking little baby. Yeah, fighting fit.
Oh, your Auntie Julia's got a little something in her bag for you, you know.
Well, if it's not an Amsani, he's not interested. He's starving. Better get him inside for the scram. See you later.
Charming. And there's me sitting up half the night knitting a matinee jacket. And not a by your leave or nothing from him.
She's forcing me into a corner. I feel as if I have no choice but to fight back.
I know it must be painful. A divorce is never easy.
I'm just disappointed that it's come to this. Over the years, we've watched other people's marriages end badly, and we've always said that if ever we decided to go our separate ways, then we'd never resort to being petty or vindictive. And now look at us. We can't even exchange a civil word. And now she thinks she can decide about Dan's future without even consulting me. I want to be his father, not just some stranger he sees once a fortnight.
Listen, Ollie, I know this is difficult, but you have to try and separate what you want from what's best for your son.
It's him I'm thinking of. If Belle gets her way, I'll have to sell the house, end up in some grotty bedsit somewhere. I can picture it now, me and Dan joining all the other sad divorced dads with their kids, killing time in the park or in some fast food dive. Anyway, I really don't think that Belle can manage on a practical level. This new job of hers will take her all over Europe. What will happen to Dan then?
That's a very good point. I'll look into it for you.
The more I think about it, the more worried I get. I really don't think Belle can cope on her own.
So you definitely want to fight for him to live with you? Well, I can promise you it will be a fight.
I'll do whatever it takes to get my son home, where he belongs.
Do you know it's going to cost us 20 quid for someone to take care of the baby every time I go to work?
It's going to cost how much?
More than we can afford, I'll tell you that for nothing.
Well, that's daft, that. I mean, how can you not be able to afford to go back to work?
I don't mind the charge is £2.50 an hour. I get paid 3 quid an hour. But by the time I've paid it off, I'll come out of an 8-hour shift with 4 quid in my pockets, and that's before tax or anything. It's not worth it, Jimmy.
Oh, well, that's it, isn't it? I'll have to look for something else. Another part-time job. Here, take me lad out.
Who's this?
Hello.
Oh, come in, Julia.
Hiya, love. How are you?
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
What?
You sitting down? Oh, I was a martyr to my stitches. I wouldn't venture outside the door without my rubber ring.
No, everything's fine in that department, thanks.
Oh, well, I'll give you this then, seeing as your husband didn't even have the common courtesy to accept a gift. It's just a little something I knitted for your Calvin.
Calvin? Where did you get that from? His name's William.
Well, that's not what he told me. Are you taking the rise out of me again?
Some people would believe anything, wouldn't they, love?
Jimmy.
What?
Told you what, mate? What's going on?
Nothing, love, honest.
Show me the birth certificate. Now. Calvin William James Corkill. I don't believe you, Jimmy. Where did you get a name like that from?
Oh, I know where I saw it now. It was on the side of a bus.
Oh, don't talk soft, you.
I beg your pardon, but I did. I can remember it as clear as day. Well, I would, wouldn't I? Under the circumstances.
On the side of a bus.
It was a great big picture of some fella showing his meat and true veg.
You was?
It's some top American designer fella, isn't it, eh? I thought it sounded stylish.
What's style got to do with it? He looked like he had £5 a king head was shoved down there.
I don't believe you, Jimmy. You've named our son after a pair of underpants.
Yeah, go round to the chippy. Give Elaine a brief. Just for the wicked, eh?
Be worth it when you're rolling in cash, though, won't it?
You're not knocking off, are you, Mick?
Well, my shift's over and I've got stuff to do.
Well, it's just them kids have been hanging about outside again. There's cans and chip papers all over the place.
I'm sorry, Jackie. I've been trying to keep an eye on it, but you know what it's like. I've been dead busy in the kitchen.
Well, I know it's a bit of a pain, but could you sort it out before you go? It'll only take a minute.
All right.
Oh, thanks for all your help with this.
It's all right, keeps me off the streets.
Hi, Jack. Any chance of a quick word? In private.
I'll go play the traffic, shall I?
How's your eyes?
Oh, better every day.
Great, great. Don't know how to keep yourself busy in here, don't you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Don't suppose you're looking to take on any extra staff, are you?
You're asking me for the job.
Well, I'm just making preliminary inquiries, you know.
You really think I'd employ you?
Well, why not? I've got loads of experience, you know. I used to run this place single-handed.
Oh, it'd be ideal for you, wouldn't it? Having a boss who can't see properly. You'd be able to rob me blind, wouldn't you?
I'll take that as a no then, shall I?
What do you think? Don't even think about it, Corkhill. I might be blind, but I'm not stupid.
What do you want?
A job, can you believe it? The cheeky guess.
When does he start?
Oh, very funny. Rach, have you got a minute? I wanted to talk about the catering for your wedding, find out how many are coming and all that.
If there is one. Christy's gonna go mad when he finds out my mum's already made me dress.
Haven't you told him?
I haven't the heart. If I told him my mum had made me dress, he'd be heartbroken. I'll just have to go along with him. Wear the dress he got me.
You're joking, aren't you? Well, it's your wedding and all, you know. Don't you get a say in it?
Of course I do. I just don't want to chuck everything back in his face, do I?
But what about your mum? She made that dress specially. It's her present to you, isn't it?
I can't please everyone though, can I? And it is Christian I'm marrying.
If you don't put your foot down now, you'll have him thinking he can walk all over you.
Yeah, okay, I'll talk to him. God, it's murder, this. Whatever I do, I'll end up hurting someone's feelings.
What was that? Oh, don't tell me them kids are back. It was like you. Katie, do us a favour and give Mick a shout. He's next door. I need to get this sorted.
Of course, the baby. Oh, well, it's a little Bobby Dazzler, whatever its name is. But them Corkhills don't get themselves sorted out soon. It'll end up putting like its dad. Poor little cherub. Ooh, doesn't stand a chance with a father like that.
Just Jimmy. But Jackie went berserk, didn't she?
Oh, my heart was in my mouth. I thought she'd burst a blood vessel. You know, we're in air condition. So soon after being a new mum, like.
I'm glad I don't have to go back there tonight.
Anyway, no promise, are you?
Yeah, and I promise I'll get a decent kip.
Oh, hasn't it made you all broody, like, having a new little baby around the house?
You're joking, aren't you, Julia? A new baby's the best contraceptive I can think of.
All right, Katie.
Oh, you know.
Food not good enough for you next door, then? Come in here for some decent scrum.
Jackie asked me to come and get you. She wants you to move them kids on again.
What again? I told them 5 minutes ago. Are they back already?
Well, can't someone else do it?
Why should you when she's got me at her beck and call? I think I could swing for that girl sometimes.
Oh, hey, think of the papers, Mick. It wouldn't look good, a big fella like you flattening someone disabled.
Look as if you've got the worries of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah, feels like that. I found out today that Belle's divorcing. Unreasonable behavior, apparently. And she wants custody of Dan, and she wants me to sell the house. The whole thing's just one big, awful mess.
Look, why don't we go over the road, have a drink?
Well, I've never been one to drown my sorrows, but I guess it's not too late to start. I'll see you over there.
Come on, Come on, Ned.
Come on, get home, you.
You want to move me?
Get it, do, come on.
Try and make me then.
Just move it, will ya? Get home, you cheeky getter. I'll go and tell Bing what you're doing up here.
What I do in my own time is up to me. Bing doesn't own me, you know.
You cocky little son. So you want your heads banging together. If I see you around again, you've had it. Do you hear me?
Get back to your chippy, you two.
You cheek.
What's going on? Nothing.
No, not much.
If I've told him once, I've told him a dozen times. He shouldn't be hanging around here.
I'm sorry. I just needed a bit of a sit-down after my shift at the garage.
Oh, you poor thing.
And he leaves his chip papers all over the place.
You mucky pup. I'm always cleaning up after him at home.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Anyway, Mum, I'm getting off.
Hang on. Here, take this. Why don't you go and see that film you've been talking about? Take one of your mates with you.
Ciao, Mum. Bye. So.
Oh, hang on, here's a visa. We'll see you later, Mick.
Yeah, see you later.
Mick, I'm sure you're as sick of all this as I am, but you're gonna have to get your act together.
All right, Jackie, I'm doing my best.
Then you just have to do better, won't you? If the bar's a tip, it'll put customers off.
Hey, I can't keep an eye on this place 24 hours a day, you know.
People don't want gangs of kids hanging around, and they don't want the smell of chip fat wafting in the faces.
Behave yourself, Jackie. I can't do nothing about the smell. It's a chippy, for God's sake. What do you expect?
Well, I expect you to keep it contained. We've even had complaints in the salon. I mean, people go in there to feel pampered, not to come out stinking like a chippy.
It's too late to be whinging about that now. You know what we had planned ages ago. What do you want me to do about it now?
Yeah, well, that's your problem, isn't it? Not mine.
Parker by Calvin on the treetop.
It's William, I've told you. You can get down to that registry place again and make it legal first thing tomorrow. A cloth ears.
Shh. He looks like a Calvin. Anyone can see that.
Why didn't you sort it out, the savvy?
Because I was busy, that's why.
All right, busy contemplating your navel.
Now, if you must know, I called down at Bar Brookie and asked Al Smile a while for a job.
Oh, Jackie Dixon, you never.
Shouldn't have wasted my breath. Might have known that one wouldn't give me the time of day.
You didn't honestly think she'd take you on, did you?
Love, like you were saying before, beggars can't be choosers.
Actually, I've had a bit of an idea myself.
Oh, I.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, you know, I mean, I need to be at home for the baby, so why don't I mind other people's kids as well?
You are? You are joking, aren't you? You don't want to be running round after a load of kids. Behave yourself. At your age.
Oh, thanks very much, Jimmy. I haven't got my name down for a Zimmer frame, yes.
You know what I mean, love. Look, I am not having it. No way. All right?
Anyway, I thought it was bad luck for the groom to see the bride's wedding dress before the big day.
That's just some old superstition, though, isn't it?
I know, but it's a decent enough excuse to tell Christian. It's not that, I just don't want to lie to him.
What's this dress like, anyway? I wouldn't trust a bloke to choose any of my clothes, let alone my wedding dress.
It's lovely, actually. He's got good taste. Well, he must have, mustn't he? He's marrying me. Listen to Miss Modesty here.
Oh, you can't let your mum down. She'll have put hours of work into making that dress. You better take pride and joy.
Yeah, I know. Well, why don't you go down the hire shop and see if they let you spend the deposit on something else, like a headdress or something?
Hello, ladies.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Mr. Dixon. What can I get you?
Nothing at all. Love, I've just come in to stick these leaflets up. It's charity night down the Legion.
Oh, you're wasting your time, Dad. The sort of people who come in here wouldn't be seen dead down the Legion.
Hey, listen to her. You don't begrudge me a little bit of wall space, do you?
Well, go on then, seeing as you're desperate.
So kind.
Oh, don't put them on any of my walls. You've ruined my paintwork. Stick them on the back of the toilet doors, all right?
It all just seems to be slipping away from me. Looks like Belle's going in for the kill. I just don't know how it happened, Max. One minute we're just a normal, run-of-the-mill married couple. The next, we can't stand the sight of each other. It's awful, isn't it? Strange how quickly things change. A year ago, we were happy. Well, reasonably. And now look at us. First there was Nat and Georgia, and now she's taken my son away. You've got no idea how much I miss it, Max. You've got rights as well. Surely you can hold on to your own house. I don't know. The odds aren't stacked in men's favor anymore, are they? You can't be sure of anything.
Now then.
Go away, you potherb. You're gonna give me a heart attack then.
Well, I'll have to try a bit harder next time, won't I? See if we can do the job properly.
Where you hard-faced little get.
Hey, you. I heard that.
Yeah, well, he started it. It's his fault.
Not you, soft lad. Tim. I thought you were going on the pictures.
I did, but I do still live here, don't I? Unless you want me to go and sleep out in the shed, so you can have your way with your fancy man.
Don't be daft. Look, why don't you have an early night, son? You've got work in the morning.
As long as you two don't keep me awake. The walls are dead thin in this house. Last time he stayed, all I could hear was him snoring like a hog.
As long as that was all he could hear.
Oh, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Oh, God, we can't do any... You know, we can't do nothing in there with him with his ear to the wall.
I think I'd rather not.
I'll sleep on the couch, eh? I mean, that way we'll both get a bit of peace, won't we?
I'll go and get you a blanket.
Okay. The age of us, we're being terrorised by a bit of a kid like him.
Thanks, love.
Should we go up? He's dropping off, isn't he? We should get a bit of sleep while we can.
Looks so innocent, doesn't he? Look at his little face.
I know, he's gorgeous. And I don't care what you say. I still think he suits William.
You know what he'll get called, don't you? Eh? Willie.
You're just being daft now.
No, love, I'm not being daft. Calvin says so much more about the sort of person he's going to be. Stylish, confident, man of the world.
Jimmy, love, he'll just get teased at school, won't he? I thought you wanted to give him a good start. A name like that's nothing but a handicap round here.
Well, he won't always be stuck around here, will he? I mean, I see him going out into the world, doing something that matters, making a difference, like... Who am I kidding? It's all a dream, isn't it? Poor lad'll probably end up getting nowhere with a dad like me.
Hey, don't be saying stuff like that.
Well, it's true, isn't it? I mean, I thought this time we were going to do it different. We were going to do everything properly. Give him a good start in life. But nothing's really changed, has it? We're still skint.
Oh, come on, love. What's brought us all this on? We're doing our best.
Doesn't amount to much, though, does it, Jackie? Hey? Same old ducking and diving, making a few bob here and there, keeping our fingers crossed and hoping for the best. Yeah, well, I'm sick of it, love. I'm sick of it. I've had enough.
Jim, I know it's not easy, but we'll manage. We always do.
Yeah. We'll scrape by somehow, as usual. But it's not wrong to want more, is it?
No.
Well, this is it for people like us, isn't it? This is our lot.
Yeah. That's why we've got to get on with it. Make the best of what we've got.
Yeah, but Jackie, I feel so useless. And it makes me scared for him. I'm scared that he'll turn out like our little Jimmy. Another soul with a wasted life.
Anthony Hopkins is a brilliant lawyer with a warped mind and a guilty conscience. The psychological thriller is next on 4.